Hey guys, and welcome back to my new video. Today's video is going to be calligraphy lesson 2. As you guys know, a long time ago I posted a calligraphy lesson 1 video. After that I didn't upload a calligraphy lesson 2. The reason was I tried to improve myself in calligraphy and bring out more detailed and better ways to improve you guys or tell you guys more about calligraphy. And today's video I'm using normal pens which you could buy from a normal stationery store instead of any calligraphy pens. So today we are going to be writing on this ruled box notebook. It's a simple one and you could have ruled sheets also or a notebook. So yeah, and the pens are, so first of all, I'm using this thick silver pen. It has very less use, but still if you have it, it's good. Next is this connector pen of Faber-Castell. It is the blacker shade. I like it because of its soft grip. Then comes the glitter pen. I usually love just the silver one. So yeah, it's good for shading and lining purposes. Then is a fine art cello Primerin. This is a normal one, but it's really useful in calligraphy. So yeah. Next up is a blue one, which is the Unimux, and it is really great for me because of its pointed tip and good for writing. Next up is the Pentonic pen. It is also a normal ball black pen and it's good for giving shadows and simplifying things. But basically, instead of Pentonic, if you want to use a better version, I would recommend Classmate Octanic gel pen. But for me, both are same and great in their own ways. So yeah, let's begin without any ado. So I'll just zoom the picture so that you guys can have a better and a clearer view. So we are going to start with two pens, which one is the Octane Classmate gel pen and the other is this glitter pen. So let's start with the Octane gel pen. In the last video, I told how to write alphabets. Now in this video, you have to start from one point and end it at the other point. So you have to mark it as the entire version of it. So I'll place the pen on top of the page and let's begin. For example, if I want to write some kind of word, like if I just take an example of laptop, this would be a normal writer. But if you want to write it in calligraphy, you would simply write it like, you have to start from this corner. This would be the L. This is an extended version of calligraphy, but I don't recommend it much because it's not kind of what I like. So now I'm going to show you what basically I like. I like the more compact version. So this one is the version which I like. So you could purely see the difference between this one, and this one. So what I like the best is this one. It's more narrower, more better and more styled way of doing calligraphy. So this is what I wrote. Now to give a better influence, I'm going to use this glitter pen. Glitter pen are mostly easy to use, but sometimes you don't know where and how to use them. So I'm going to tell you how. The first style is going to be some kind of this way. So in this type of way, you have to do outlines with the glitter pen on just one side, because you can see here I've done it on the north side of the word, not on the south side. That is how you use the glitter pen in one way. In the other way, you could use it for writing a word instead of highlighting a word. I'll show you how. For example, I want to write some other word, like I would like to write sky. So let's write sky. Here I've written sky. And one thing, if you are a keen observer, you would observe that I neither started from the dot nor I ended. This is another way of writing in which you didn't have to start nor you had to stop. In this way, you had to start from the box and end at the box. In this way, you neither have to start nor have to stop. That was how to write with a glitter pen and a Classmate Octanic gel pen. Next up is going to be the Unimux blue gel pen. After black and silver, let's come to blue. Now, if I want to write some other kind of word, like I would probably choose a smaller word, or you could choose any word of your choice. So I'm going to write notebook now. In this style, we have to start again from box to the box. So let's start. So this is how I've written the word notebook in calligraphy. One more tip I would like to give you here is to finish your word before the dot and then taking the line extended to the dot as I did in the word laptop and notebook. This gives a new style, but only do it when your word contains the letter T, as you can see here, to continue the line. Like I have started the line here and it is continued here. It brings a great effect. So that's one tip which I have used. Now I will highlight it with this pen. It's the stick silver pen. So let's see how I do it. This time I'm doing it on south direction. In the main word, which is N, I'm highlighting it in a more bolder way, and the others are going to be highlighted underline. This type of highlightation is called as underline and main highlightation. I use it mostly in other cases, like I'll just show you in the video, but this is just an example of them. So this is how you do it. This is a clearer view of the word. Moving back to our next marker. Now we have used plenty of markers till now, but we still have 2 or 3 of them to go. But I know that from these examples you guys will be clear on how to use them, so the video won't get long. So I'm going to use the next set of markers, which is the second set of markers now. Now let's see the second set of markers. The second set of markers is basically a colorful set rather than being a black, blue and silver set. They include all of the colored brush pens of Camlin, and I am using the 12 pack, and you can see how many of them are there. So now let's start writing with them. So first set in this Camlin ones is going to be set 1, which is these 3 popular colors nowadays. So with these 3 colors, you have to start with the lightest one, which of course is the blue. Now you can use the same font, but I'm going to use some other fonts to teach you guys. And what I'm going to write now is notebook again. Yeah. So first font is going to be in 2 lined boxes. So yeah, let's start. This is how you use a brush pen. So I have written the word notebook like this now, and yeah, now this is the base color blue. Now for the next part you have to use the darker blue in the south direction. Let's see how it goes. This work has to be done really slowly and with concentration. So I'm not speaking much right now, because at the moment you go wrong, the entire font is going to be destroyed. In this, you have to set a basic line, and above that you don't have to go. That way your word will be perfect. That's another tip I use most of the time. Next up is purple for outlining the upper part. Now don't use more of purple because it's just gonna destroy your font. I'm just gonna use a bit of it to highlight some areas where I think the attention is needed to be paid. So that's my final font, and to view it better, I'll show you it in this way. So that's the completed font, and that's it for today's video. Tell me which of the fonts was for you the best one, and let's see what the calligraphy lesson 3 brings for us. That's all for today's video. Thank you and bye.